Indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a thing. We're gonna probably stream in the car today because we are still missioning back home. We made like a little bit of a pit stop for the yoga. You are being protected by a scarf right now. I'm gonna go get my light, some of my other things as well. Thank you, scarf. Yes! Almost. Okay. I think we're gonna have to wait in anyway. I don't know if this car is open for me to get any of my other stuff. Just feels like chaos energy right now. We enter the darkness. It's nice having you friends here. Yay, the door is open. Today's stream topic is about reaching for things we cannot see. Right? So, I feel like the fact. There we go. Sorry for that. I moved away from the Wi-Fi for a second and it got disconnected. Simon! Hey, Simon. It's nice seeing HIV here too. I'm like, you guys can probably see, like I'm sweating. It's so hot, and yet it's saucing outside. I think it's just the humidity that's getting me a little bit. South Africa has been a little bit difficult to cope with. But we're coping. We're showing up, we're reaching for the unseen. Surely, if we continue, we'll get somewhere eventually. Let me see if I can, no. Some of these things are still closed. Hey, Sam, Melty in the dungeon. Melty in the dungeon, bro. Melty trying to mission and get things moved. We're dark. And now we're moving through the building again, and my legs are getting caught. My tripod legs are getting caught. I think I'm going to have to make more than one mission, probably. Okay. Which things are we taking first? This pants doesn't have any pockets. Simon said a magic word. Melt is now in a dungeon. What does he need to survive? Simon goes, weed. Yeah, I mean, if I'm in a cave and I have at least weed and a lighter, I'm gonna be so fine. He's like, ja, zie nu. Dat gewend al zo. Nee, wat ons rijplan nou is, nee. No. Okay. We going on an adventure again? Let me fold these legs in, and then I'll take this one for now. Yeah, that's the maximum amount of hands that I've been blessed with as a human being. Ja, goed, er is droog, dus ik niet. Hurry and loop. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, see. You know, I wear sandals. My Wi-Fi. There we go. The Wi-Fi disconnected for a second there. We should be live again. Friends, thank you for bearing with me, for reaching to the unseen. I feel like a bride right now. Ons gaan rijden. Ik heb het al in elkaar gestreamd. Dat is die plan, man. Ja. Mom is concerned with me streaming in the car. Whether or not I can or not, I should be able to. Let me just get this thing and put away. There we go. It sounds rainy. It is. It is very rainy. We're trying to take some things with us. Yeah, I'll take you with me again. Let's see. Look at this. Look at this dogger. Hey, dogger. You put it down. Yeah. This is a cutie. Let's see. Duck Dad is here too, bro. We're like mode missioning, chaos to the extreme in today's stream topic. Like technically the stream topic is supposed to be reaching for things unseen. And even though I'm technically reaching for things that I can see, it's missions still. So many missions. Okay. This should be... Is it going to be my last round? Let's see if I can get these things shimmied into my fingers. Put that one there. Yeah. Take some things with you. Jacking your aunt and uncle's house. Thank you, Mama. No. I mean, weirdly enough, my aunt has like a bunch of essential oils. And a part of me did want to jack those essential oils. Fuck though. You see, I almost bit the ground so hard. And it soaked. And because of the sloshing, I have a bunch of water on my pants right now. And on my tablet. I'm struggling here, please. Probeer eens wat dan? Ga mee. Hier kussen alsjeblieft.
Oké, kijk dan. Tablet, kijk dan.
Ja. I need to dry my tablet. Being a human like this is quite surreal. Hey Nancy, hope everyone had a nice Christmas. We're getting to watch the aftermath of Christmas right now. I don't think you'll be able to see my pants. Yes, but they're soaked. Let me just dry my stuff. Technology. Dude, ek voel so chaoties op hierdie stadium. I don't know if you just heard that random rednecks, but like this is the situation we're dealing with right now. Where a motorcycle is being strapped to a luggage trailer. Still. Okay. Okay. I want to play in that garage/workshop. Yeah, it's definitely a garage/workshop. I spent Christmas fighting with my mom. Dinner wasn't even ready until 9:30, which is past my bedtime. Hope yours was better. Joy V, it seems that fighting with family has been like the theme of this Christmas for me as well. So for what it's worth, I'm sure we're not the only ones, right? Like there's probably a bunch of people fighting out there. Despite it being Christmas. Turkey, and intend to drive through love to yours. Running to my dad's surprise birthday party. They put me in charge of leading the games. Wish me luck. I wish you love. Thank you, Xiao, for being here for even a moment. Fighting joy. Sure, you drink lots of water, please. Please do drink water. I'm gonna put my yoga mat away. I think that's it. I think so. I hope so. I'm gonna trust. If I forget something, then it's probably not that important. Right? I might have my legs a little bit too long for you friends to be in the car with me. Simon, happy Boxing Day, my dude. I remember last year you friends talking about Boxing Day and my confused ass being like, the hell is a Boxing Day? What does that mean? Okay. Maybe this is going to be the situations. Is that gonna work? Like I'm like I'm getting wrecked here with you friends for what it's worth. Alright. Like I'm also having a hard time. It should be better. I have not been drinking enough water. Thanks for the reminder. Thank you for showing up for yoga today, Joy Vive. I'm still kind of confused about yesterday. I still feel bad about it. I'm tripping myself out again. I don't know what Boxing Day is either. Apparently, because of all of the boxes that people had like their gifts opened with, it's Boxing Day. Doesn't do Boxing Day, so I don't know what it is either. Wasn't it like a joke? That's the way I interpreted it last time. That's the information I had stored in my brain. That's because of all of the boxes you got from Christmas. Today is Boxing Day. Is that right? Am I confused? Did I forget? It's been a year, so do bear with me. There's just extra info. Coffee counts as water. In no less than a lethal concentration can coffee dehydrate you faster than it gives back. I mean, technically caffeine dehydrates you, right? Like the caffeine is a very small parts per million, if you want to think about it from that perspective, in the actual coffee liquid. It's mostly water. But caffeine does dehydrate you. Technically, the coffee doesn't. All right. I'm super hot. Can you see me glistening right now? Like, it's disgusting. I don't want to be in my body right now, to be completely honest. Can somebody take over, please? Can somebody pilot my meat suit? I am not having fun inside of it. Okay, one more mission. Maybe I'll only do it like this, because that's the part that can absolutely not, by any circumstances, get wet. Maybe this way you can see what I've been traversing as well. Okay, there's this little drippy. And like this thing is completely soaked. Yeah, see. Walking carefully. Splishy splashies. There we go. Back inside. Police krijgen onze drank. Ja, ik heb waterdrank. I don't know what the perspective is there. Let me move you a little bit. I'm gonna get myself some water. What an experience, huh? Reaching for things we cannot see. I'm trying to say this as you are unable to see me, hopefully. A second, please. How will we? Så slår det altså.
Dat is klaar.
Het ons alles in zoals bevat?
Zit die actually live?
Jy is, ja. Rude uit ons zeker nog steeds. Jouw pensie is mooi, oh. Weet dat je gezond is.
Ja, ik wil 6 pink.
It's 6 pence. My cousin is being insecure about his tum-tums. I'm checking in this room to see if I left anything. Checks out. Nothing was left. We shall move on.
Lego Batman 7 9-pack. Hij is extra ad. Had je de extra ad, leuk.
One extra ab.
Dat is de extra app, dat denk ik wel. Dat is niet aan.
Okay, enough.
Dat is de 7-pack. Nee, maar ik ga het pakken.
Alrighty. Let's see. Wel, ik weet niet of ons gaan weer uitkomen, nie, mama. So. Ja. Niet in morgen. Gaan jij een beetje bij ons blijven weer?
Ja, ik weet niet hoe lang niet, maar wat wil jij nu wel heen?
Kingsmains. Ik ken niet Kingsmains, nee. That is one hairless tummy. Yeah, well, we're blessed, bro. We don't have chest hair. Like Vaisal and Ruda got cursed with the chest hair.
That's about it.
There we go. Duck was London Christmas here, rainy and gray. Yeah, here too, actually. Like the whole yesterday, it was soaking. But it's so hot in South Africa right now, and like we need the rain, so it's a little bit hard for us to complain about it. Let's see if I can look a little bit. That has to be it. That has to be it. I'm happy that I hydrated a little bit at least. Sorry for having you up in such a weird angle. Just checking the legs again. Woo! There we go. This works. I don't know if I want to close the door even. Like I'm having a hard time here a little bit. The discomfort of being a human body, the discomfort of being a person. Like one of the trailer wheels ended up coming off while my parents were driving this car. So they had to pit stop and replace the wheel. And then there was fighting between my mom and my dad, and fighting between me and my dad. And it's probably gonna be a tense ride back home. It's gonna be me, my dad, and Ruda, I believe. Sam, watch out for Jack the Ripper. He tends to ruin London Christmas. How long is your drive home? 2 hours. 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours of driving. Get the aircon on. Yeah, the car is still off. Like I do want the aircon to be on. Like my scarf is not helping, unfortunately. Like it's just humidity. Because my body has a hard time trying to get rid of its own heat, so it feels like I'm boiling inside of myself. And I didn't even drink. That's the word. Like the best part. Like I can feel if one of your friends are like, "Yeah, Mel, you drank less yesterday. That's why you're feeling like shit today." And I know, no, I didn't. One of the ladies gave us a bottle of rosé, like sparkling rosé, and I did have like a few sips of that. You know, we had like one bottle between like 14 people, so we kind of like sent it around, taking small little sips. But that's it. Definitely not enough to make me feel like I'm getting disintegrated the next day. Now you have me all excited, Doug. There was a possibility I could have been murdered last night. Wait a second. Oh, okay. You mentioned the whole grey and rainy, and I for some second like thought you actually went to London. I have been dressed a bit more skimpy if I knew there was an occasion. Sam trying to be sexy for the serial killers. One bottle between 14 people. Yeah, it was like very much just like a novelty thing, right? Like there's the people who were drinking. They had like gin and something like cans of stuff and like beers, surely. Like a lot of them were drinking brandewijn. I don't know what brandewijn is in English. It's not rum. Not whiskey. I think it's one of the other ones. Scotch? Is that Scotch? And then we had that bottle, you know, and then it was like a novelty thing, like take a sip of this thing because it's not something we have a lot of kind of vibe. Seriously, yeah, seriously. It was me, Rudo. Basil and Karin left. So my sister, Larry, Dylan, Chriselle, Nicole. I'm forgetting her name. It was like Michelle or something like that. Feel bad. Then there was Johan. That's 10. Am I missing someone? I feel like I am. Yeah, maybe like 4 more people. It was fun. There was like a bunch of beer pong being played as well. Jamaican Red Stripe Lager yesterday for me here. I don't think I've heard about that one myself. Bruh. Now we're waiting to drive again. At the very least, I brought my part. Key not detected. Red Stripe is one of my favorite water beers. Oh, it's like it's a light thing. Nice. Like I don't know. I feel kind of like I'm not being good enough right now or something. Maybe I should just tell you friends about some of the conversations we had last night. Lily, my one cousin, we had like that side of the family come through, but then they ended up leaving a little bit earlier because they didn't want to leave in the like right in the dark. So they came through for the one day for yesterday, and they left around 4, maybe even earlier than 4. And then we kind of like asked his parents if he can stay with us, sleep at the place we were sleeping, and then we can bring him back home. And we're now at his home. So because of that, me, Rudo, and Lily got to have these deep conversations last night. We talked about Christianity, as you do when you live in South Africa a lot. We talked about relationships. We talked about respect for elders. We talked about my experience this weekend making mistakes, self-forgiveness. We talked about what it means to be a man. You know, not in the egotistical way, but in the standing for what's right kind of way. Being authentic, I guess, is another way to articulate it as well. Had some cool conversations with my sister. She was feeling a little bit emotional about being unseen, feeling like, you know, people don't like her as much as they like me and my siblings. Tripping out about the schoolwork she's been doing. Like there was this one conversation I had, and I think it was my fault. This one conversation was had about Rudo. Like Rudo, and I've shared this with a few friends as well. Like Rudo is such a hardworking dude. Like literally one of the hardest working individuals I've ever seen in my life. And he spent so much time working hard during high school, and his reward afterwards was working hard after high school and after university as well, right? So it's like high school, work hard, university, work hard, and now finish with university, work even harder. And like that was like me trying to uplift my brother and like communicate the amount of admiration, I guess is the right word, right? Pride I have in him. And I think my sister took that as like, you know, I don't have that pride in her or something. And then we communicated about that a little bit in the car, and I had to make it very clear to her that she's a beautiful person, right? And one of the things that I said in that moment that also makes sense to me, it made sense to me in that moment at the very least, is like the age thing, right? Like all of us are actively growing, you know, and her especially. She's the youngest of all of us, and yet she's been putting in the effort to become a better person, a more rounded, fuller person, way before we actually had those switches flipping on in our heads to actually start doing that work. And I said to her straight that by the time she's my age, she's going to stand way above me you know, than where I am right now in comparison with the amount of work she's putting in. Like my sister also is writing, you know, writing poetry and little short stories and stuff like that as well. Het je ons andere zakken gebrengt, Boeta? Het je mijn tas ook gebrengt? Nee. Oh, dank je, man. Is alles dan, Boeta? Of nog goed is om te dragen? Alright. We got everything. Ceaseless work, right, Joyviv? So much work. And like I was in tears at one point as well, you know. Her talking about her insecurities, and feeling like, you know, she's the only one that feels that way. Rido isn't like an insecure person. Rido puts in the effort to not have to feel insecure kind of vibe. So he doesn't understand that perspective. And then I had to communicate as well, you know, the amount of insecurity I have in myself. How one of the reasons I've become the person that I am, you know, kind of like reaching out and trying to give as much love to other people, like put the spotlight on other people, is so that they don't look at me and see how insecure I am. You know, and it's ceaseless work. Joy V. 3 things that are guaranteed in this life: pain, uncertainty, and ceaseless work. I mean, those are the 3 things that's unavoidable: pain, uncertainty, and ceaseless work. And that work comes in multiple different ways. And maybe again, you know, we can bring it back all the way around to today's stream topic and talk about how this ceaseless work that we're actively doing, in part, is something that we're reaching for, right? Like we're reaching for something unseen. You're reaching to become the most. You're reaching for something inside of you that is unseen, right? Like if you're trying to become a better person, what does that mean, right? Who is that better person? You can't see them. They don't exist. And yet you're reaching for that, right? And in my mind, that is a superpower. And chest hair. Suddenly a random and chest hair. Hey, lovelies. Hey, Kristen. I'm gonna go and greet my cousin. Say goodbye. Ja, ik zeg ook. As I get out of the car and put my stuff down to go and greet my cousin, he walks the opposite direction to go and get a remote. He's not home yet. No. Not home yet, unfortunately. This is my uncle's place. Haha, suddenly we have better lighting. Sam, have you seen the Star Trek? All I want for Christmas is Q. Me too. All I want for Christmas is to eat mushrooms with my family. Is that too much to ask? An episode of Star Trek said that for every moment of pleasure in life, there is an equal amount of pain. I don't know that I agree completely, but it stuck with me. Dankie man. Ek's baie lief vir jou ook al.
Laat weet ons wanneer jy veilig is.
Ek sal. Ek's bly ons is actually 'n bietjie tyd saam gewees.
Dit was baie lekker. Ons het lekker laat gechat. Dit was
Sê,
vrek lekker. Ek's baie bly ek het gebly.
Ons het baie verloor het as ons jou nog gehad het, nee man.
Ja, daai was 'n baie lekker chat.
Weet jy wie ry nou saam? Is ek ry met my pa.
Ek dink so ja, ek dink Wessel en
Karin bly.
Sy en Karim jou ma bly.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get in the car. This is technically the only place where I can reasonably stream while driving. Wat wil doen? Okay. Dis die enigste plek waar ek kan stream ongelukkig. My camera in die kar neersit. There we go. Suddenly we have lighting. Oh. Lighting makes a difference, yo. I literally feel better, weirdly as not. With the extra light as well. Sorry. Suddenly things start falling over. See, I'm having an experience here trying to get this thing to stay. Maybe this is it. So skew. Yeah. That works. Checks out. An equal amount of pleasure for every little bit of amount of pain. An equal amount of pain for every little bit of pleasure. I don't actually believe that either, right? Because I believe it's pleasurable just to simply exist, right? Like, this is nice. I feel like I went from not enjoying existence, like literally 5 minutes ago, to now experiencing existence a little bit more joyfully. And it's just the light, you know, like the quality of light flying into my eyes that already changed my state of being. It felt like I was in a cave, right? Maybe that was what's happening. Is that angry yelling or confusion yelling? Probably confusion yelling, if I had to bet. I don't mean to disturb you, but someone moved your steering wheel to the other side of the car. Oh no. Who would have? Somebody moved our steering wheel to the wrong side of the car, dude.
Oh no.
How are we going to do this? Jussie, maar kom gooi die ding warm lig uit.
Dis nou raak. Ek kan nie staan.
The aircon switch is on and hot air is the thing coming out of it. Meld, why ain't you doing this? Why are you doing this in the car? Because we're leaving, Mensch. We are leaving. Maybe I'll switch you friends around again like we did last time.
Dude.
Ja. Dis Karin se bril.
Well.
Kom op Karin se bril.
We're getting grasses. I don't disturb you. Joy.
Cheers julle.
Cheers, Billy!
Huh?
Vat geen vraag voor. Wat sal mee? Dus ek kan sien.
Well,
Cheers, cheers. Yeah. Your bike okay, Viz? There we go. As soon as we left, the Wi-Fi was going to disconnect, but we're back up.
Daai alarmtekeningie van die trekkers.
ja. Right. Right. Nee.
I don't know if I could drive a clutch with the steering wheel on this side. Makes my brain hurt thinking about it. Yeah, we use our left hands to maneuver our gears. I didn't actually think about that as like a thing. Would it be easier using your right hand? I guess it's like a muscle memory thing, right? Like you have to learn how to drive a stick and shift if you're going to drive one of those. Most cars these days are automatics though, I guess. Joy, hubby and I saw a car with a right-hand drive about a month ago. Weirdest moment ever. Ever? We're going on an adventure. Yeah. Maybe we can see, right? It's like a moving blade, but you get to see some South African suburbs. Yeah, this does feel like an adventure. Where will we go next? Where will we find ourselves? How many beautiful trees can you spot? Tell me which one is your favorite. Like we're going to have to eventually tune out, but I'll keep us live for as long as we can go. Die ren is vinnig gekom ook. It was just suddenly on us. Sounds travel. The irony of Mel coming through my car's Bluetooth right now. What a trip, right? Me sitting in a car, speaking through your car. I think you're driving in rain as well. Did you say that earlier, Joy? Oh, Siobhan? I think you did, right? Am I missing that? I remember you saying drive by Lovins. Let me see. There it is. Through to you, running to my dad's party. No, I made a mistake. Do the occupants of the car mind that we're on stream? Hi, insert brother's name. No, I don't think they're minding. They're trying to just ignore that is happening kind of vibe. Are you getting a ride all the way home or to somewhere else? We're going home now, Nancy. I didn't say that, but it is raining. How about that, Jovan? Me clairvoyantly, detecting the rain falling on your side of the world without you even having to say it. This is cool. I like going on rides in SA. Yeah. You can see for yourself, right? Like if you spot any lions, spam chat. Spam chat as quickly as possible. Like South Africa is like the America of Africa, bro. William! Ons Pieter weer. Thank you, man. I love that ride. Hey, Christos. It's nice having you here, bro. Yeah. Like South Africa is very big on like the nature. Like I think technically Pretoria counts as a man-made jungle. I don't know if you know that.
Joburg.
It's Joburg. Yeah, Joburg technically counts as a
Man-made forest.
man-made forest. Yeah, with like the amount of trees we plant in between our buildings.
Joburg's got the highest population of trees in all of Africa. Of the world.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it that big? Is it like certain areas of it then?
I think they took the whole Joburg, like the whole.
Like the average of it, yeah. That's actually pretty impressive, man. We do like our trees. I think like the heat in South Africa also kind of like makes us justify it. Where if we didn't have trees, we would literally be cooked alive in the cities. Trying to like think about like I don't know if you've seen some Indian city designs, bro, where there's like not one tree
Yeah.
at all, just complete concrete. Ever since I learned Melt is based out of SA, it makes it even more interesting to watch the streams. Bless. How long did it take you, Chris? Curious. Chris is one of the new people watching. Really, Joburg? Interesting. Yeah. Like I want to punch in on like those. Like that whole little mountain is like stacked in trees. I don't know if it's that clear, unfortunately, though. Geskenke vir Afrika. Yeah, some of our billboards will be Afrikaans, though. From the first 2 weeks, blast, bro. Yeah. We're going on SA adventures right now. We also have cars and roads and robot lights, and we're not riding lions to home right now.
Fighting lions.
Fighting the lions to get home. Have your fingers crossed that you're not going to run into any elephants on your way back home. Like, I don't think even I've seen that many elephants in my life, to be completely realistic. I think I've seen like twice at like reserves, but that's about as much as I've ever actually seen. Joy V, one of the people that's in the stream right now, has actually ridden elephants. Yeah, would you want to do that?
Yeah.
I think it would be pretty fun, right? Please give us more Pretoria and Joburg facts, please. Riding lions home, yeah. It would be cool though, to be honest. I wish we could say that we drive lions home. Ek kan nie jou foon gebruik om gou goed te gaan Google nie, kan ek betaal. Because I do like information, so we're going to absorb some information together. Actually, let me just go to Ethiopia. It's 4:44 on my side of the world, 44 minutes past 4 p.m. Please give me interesting and novel, let's see if that helps, facts about Pretoria and Johannesburg in South Africa. Let's see what GPT says. Certainly. Yeah, I thought this was going to be one of the first one. Pretoria, the number one fun fact, is the fact that it is Jacaranda City. So I don't know how long it's going to take us to spot one on the road right now. But it's not the season, unfortunately. So like when it's in season, one, our streets smell absolutely amazing, and two, they become beautifully purple, where it's like just these absolute. Yeah, it's technically not an indigenous plant, but we planted so many of them in South Africa, here in Pretoria, that is now called the Jacaranda City, due to the thousands of jacaranda trees that line the streets, creating a stunning purple canopy during spring. Fun fact number 2 about Pretoria is Union Buildings. The Union Buildings in Pretoria house the official residence of the President of South Africa and are an iconic symbol of the country's government. You know what's interesting for me about that fact is the fact that I didn't know it. Like, oh wow, Union Buildings where the president lives. Didn't know.
He actually doesn't live in it.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised.
The offices are
Like it's basic, so it's very like governmental offices. But they say official residence of the president of South Africa. So maybe, yeah, maybe it used to be. Then we have the Voortrekker Monument. I don't think we're gonna drive past it, unfortunately, but it's this building basically documenting some of the human atrocities that occurred in our country. Let's see what they dictated as the momentum. The monument in Pretoria commiserates the journey of the Afrikaans-speaking pioneers known as voortrekkers, who migrated inland during the 1830s. 1830s. Yeah, see, that's a long time ago, dude. Before World War I even happened, the voortrekkers were missioning. Were they actually Afrikaans speaking at that point? That's the thing that I'm wondering about right now. Huh? Dutch. Still at that point. Makes sense to me. Then Johannesburg fun facts is it's called the City of Gold. Johannesburg is often called the City of Gold due to its historical association with gold mining. The Witwatersrand Basin, where Johannesburg is located, is rich in gold deposits. Soweto is an interesting fact. Okay. Johannesburg is home to Soweto, the southern western townships, which played a significant role in the anti-apartheid struggle. It's known for its vibrant culture and history. And then we have Africa Fashion International. Joburg has become a hub for the fashion industry in Africa, hosting events like the South African Fashion Week and being a center for African fashion trends. I feel like these facts are kind of bland, bro, in comparison to what I would like to hear. Like, I'm thinking about the fact that we shared, and how can I like articulate to GPT that that's the kind of stuff that I want. I'm doing a live stream
See, I'm not entirely impressed.
and would like to impress and represent. I'll do as well. Impress my friends by representing the best in my country. This is my country. Please give me facts that will wow Americans. Yeah, let's go straight for it. Writing lines up. I learned from the famous South African bank truck heist that the light posts are called robots. This is true. They are obviously called robots. Why would you call them anything else? Stoplights? No. You can drive when those lights are working as well, so they're drive and stoplights. It's too complicated. We'll just call them robots. Please give us more Pretoria and Joburg facts. Right, Lions. Joy Beef, you've ridden an elephant? Let's see if she's gonna let us know. Footage of the two guys driving the truck. Yeah, I got shot just earlier. This rising? Yeah, I think that's like a big thing. Pretty much with worldwide. Of that dude that got like, they tried to hijack him and he just like kept driving his truck. Just Google Jacaranda. That is stunning. It is. You know what? With that in mind, I'll show you friends as well. The Jacaranda city. Let's see if I can get some photos of this. Yeah, so this is what it looks like when it's in full bloom. It is insanely beautiful. I don't know if it's loading. I'm still not on wide. Let me do this. There we go. That's like the top view. It is bonkers. It's super magical. So, if for anything, come to South Africa in spring to come and see the Jacarandas. Okay, I got more facts. Certainly, here are some interesting facts about Pretoria. They're giving me the same ones. Okay, no, I just scrolled up too far. Excuse me. The first one is, it's the cradle of humankind. South Africa is the home to the cradle of humankind, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I've told you, friends, about this one, where some of the oldest human fossils have been discovered, providing crucial insights into human evolution. We have Table Mountain, which is pretty amazing. I've been up Table Mountain. Yeah, it's in Cape Town. It boasts Table Mountain. It's one of the seven wonders of nature. It is a flat-top peak, and is not only iconic but offers breathtaking views of the city and surrounding landscapes. Facts. We have wildlife diversity. South Africa is renowned for its incredible wildlife diversity. It's home to the Big Five. Yeah, all of the animals we ride, obviously. The lions, the elephants, the buffaloes, the rhinos, and the leopards. if you're a safari enthusiast, you know, South Africa is a prime destination apparently. We have Robben Island, the iconic Robben Island, located off the coast of Cape Town, was a political prison where Nelson Mandela and other anti-apartheid activists were incarcerated. It's now a museum and a symbol of the country's journey to democracy. Languages, I've told your friends about this one. South Africa has 11 official languages. I see like the wipers are trying to be... Let me do this. Here we go. We got the Y coming again. Just trying to focus on the wipers every single time they were swiping by. South Africa has 11 official languages, reflecting its rich culture and diversity. This linguistic variety is a testament to the country's multicultural heritage. We're a wine country. South Africa is a major player in the global wine industry. The Cape Winelands, particularly Stellenbosch and Franschhoek, produce world-class and offer picturesque vineyard landscapes. Actually true. For a little bit, like I applied for a job in Franschhoek earlier this year, and it was like a yoga job. I would have loved 100% getting that job. It would have been amazing. And then adventurous activities for thrill seekers. South Africa offers a range of adventurous activities, including shark cage diving in Bungs Bay, bungee jumping from the Blowcrowns Bridge, one of the highest commercial bungee jumps, and hot air balloon rides over the Drakens Mountains. This is pretty cool facts. Yeah. Come to South Africa, friends. Do you have an apartheid museum? Do we have an apartheid? Let me actually see. I'll ask Jipyatia. I think my family is busy. Does South Africa have an apartheid museum? I don't know if you want an apartheid museum. That's the thing I'm thinking about. Like, I get not burying your history, but I don't really know if you want to like spend money and upkeep and pay people and remembering all of that suffering. But yes, South Africa has an apartheid museum located in Johannesburg. The Apartheid Museum is a powerful institution that provides an in-depth and moving look at the history of apartheid in South Africa. The museum documents the rise and fall of apartheid, exploring the social, political, and economical impact of the systems of racial segregation and discrimination. Visitors to the Apartheid Museum can learn about the struggles faced by South Africans during the challenging period, as well as the eventual triumph of democracy with the election of Nelson Mandela as the first black president of the country. The museum uses photographs, personal stories, and multimedia exhibits to an often painful history of apartheid. It serves as an important educational resource and a memorial to those who fought against the unjust system. I'm happy that I searched, right? Because I was like, do you want that? And then they gave me the exact reasons why, yes, if you do it right, it should be done. It is true that your cars use vuvuzelas as horns. This is true. We had like a little dude living in the bonnet, bro. And then when we hit our tutors, we like it's a stick that pokes him on the inside, bro. And he starts vuvuzelaing. The world, bro. The world probably hated South Africans so much. Imagine you travel thousands of kilometers to come and watch your team play, bro. And you're just getting deafened by vuvuzelas. I would probably not be very happy about that. The car ride is making me sleepy. I haven't slept much myself, Nancy. I was up until 3 a.m. struggling. I told my family this morning as well, but me and Rido slept on a double bed together. There was like 3 double beds in the apartment we had. And I get up to go to the bathroom. It's like close to 3 a.m. and I come back into the room. And as I start getting on the bed, Rido like starts hoying fists. And I have to like literally put my hands in front of my face to not get bakslaat, dude. And I'm like, nee, relax, so how's that act? Apparently he doesn't even remember it, which makes it even funnier for me. Let's see, drive on the side of the road. For me, it's technically odd watching the other side as well. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, realistically speaking, though. Maybe with like mergers or like going into turns depending on like the cross. I that's the only thing that I think I probably have to relearn. Like how do you, what's like the right of way kind of rules. Car is making me sleepy. Like we're almost maybe in the next like 15 minutes. No, I think we might actually still have like good signal for a little bit more. But we are almost like heading onto that like hour mark. So we might actually end up saying goodbye pretty soon. If you're here, Kristen, I hope so. Yeah, Kristen is here. Please do pull a card for us. Just Google Jacaranda. That is stunning. Even more reason for you to come, right? Looks like the cloud is clearing up a little bit as well. It's not raining quite as much anymore. Raymond måste gå för jag. Det är det jag ska göra där ordentligt. Nej.
Jag ska inte färda det.
Ja.
Det är bra dagar.
Love is true. Let's bring it back to, been here the whole time. Finish it up a little bit. Maybe we'll read our card. Maybe we'll have like a goodbye message. And then we'll end the stream for today.
Skoelings skin op.
Dit is, nee, hoe hij weet van jou. Ja, die zit weer infrared sensor. Je kan zien dat zo. Nou, zodra je zo... The technology, right?
Lekker. Sander. Ik denk dat het Sander.
Lekker. Oei, Iso temos een beetje gelak.
Ja, en maar op. Een beetje langs terug. Daar zo. Daar en daar. Ik zie dit nou niet. Het is stilgestaan. Het lijkt maar ze bewegen zo raar. Ja, dat is Sander. Dat is het whitebeard, je moet aanblokken. Ah. Dat is gek.
We're learning about some leaks in the car, unfortunately. Okay, that's what was happening. Like my comments weren't loading for a while there, unfortunately. So I was like stuck waiting for more comments. Joy V, sorry if I misheard Mel. I thought he said you had ridden an elephant. I did. I talked about it a few messages up, Kristen. I think I missed yours as well. Maybe it was like an all messages thing. No, I can't see it. Chauvin, being Levins. I had ridden a camel. They're bumpy. Yeah, they do have pretty knocky knees, dude. I bought 4 Vuvuzelas during the 2012 World Cup in South Africa. We would know. Were you here? Good times. That you actually came to South Africa for the World Cup? Your brother sleep fought you at 3 in the morning. He did. Wow. We actually pulled card 64 today. Like the last one. Melt is heading home. That I am. The car stream in the rain is soothing. I'm happy that your friends are enjoying it. I don't know if I'm missing messages, but it seems like it. I am on live chat. Top chat, live chat, so I'm not seeing some of the messages, I think. Is your dad in the back? Yeah, he is. Does he not seem like the ride in the back type of guy? No, he's not. He's not the ride in the back type of guy, but this is the only place for me to put the camera down. And it is technically getting close to now 5 p.m, so that's my usual stream time. Dad is being very considerate. I didn't know your dad was in the back. Hi, Dad. Mrs. Hello, Pa. Mel Prime. The messages. Sure, I'm missing some. I didn't travel to South Africa, but had to get into the full okay with the Vuvuzela. Makes sense. Checks out. The fuel consumption. Okay. Card number 64. Receiving. Blue, green, and purple. This card celebrates the transformation that is taking place in our experience of reality and our willingness to shift from the separation of duality in consciousness to the certainty of our connectedness with all that is. I'm seeing yesterday's flower when I close my eyes right now. Thank you so much, Kristen. Yeah, that feels like the right card for today. Like we are coming to the end of the year as well. Card number 64 is the last one in the deck. Feels appropriate. I'm on all messages, but I'm pretty sure I'm missing some. You too, Kristen? It seems weird, right? Merry Christmas, Papa Mel. Mensen say, gelukkig kerstmis, Papa. I didn't travel to South Africa. Love again, dude. Like I'm pushing my buttons over and over again to see if I can find more messages. Not how it works. Love is true. Let's see. I don't think actually we might not get a message. I don't know if Yvonne is still driving. She might still be, or if she's not driving, she's delegating, right? Figuring out what game she's going to play. Maybe like getting ready for that stuff. Out there driving and such. Yeah. Look at that, bro. Look at that. This is going to be a little bit less exciting than the rest of the space. Good old roads. You know what? I'm going to generate my own. My ears just clicked because of the pressure differential. I'm going to start a new one maybe. Please help me write an absolutely beautiful and a heartfelt. I don't know if you friends are like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing it on purpose, right? My inflection, the way I read it, is what gives it meaning, after all. An absolutely beautiful and heartfelt message to read to my friends. To say goodbye. Please help me dream. Write an absolutely beautiful and heartfelt message to read to my friend to say goodbye. Add as much as possible. Do this. Add as much as possible positive descriptive qualities in addressing my friends. Let's see what we get. See if ChatGPT is going to be up to the task. Papa Mel, Chris, sir, you are loved and appreciated. Thank you, Joe Schmo. Yeah, this is a big one. So I hope you friends are ready. This feels like it came fast. So I'll say, dear beloved friends, as I sit here, my heart swells with gratitude for the incredible journey. There we go. My heart swells with gratitude for the incredible journey we've shared. Each laughter-filled moment and shared tear has etched a tapestry of warmth and love into my soul. Your kindness, resilience, and unwavering support have been the pillars of strength in my life. As I embark on a new chapter, I carry the echoes of our journey. I carry the echoes of our joyous adventures and the depth of our connections. Your radiant spirit have illuminated my path, and I leave with a heart overflowing with appreciation for the beauty that you've added to my world. In your friendship, I've discovered the true meaning of loyalty, understanding, and the boundless power of a caring heart. Distance may separate us physically, but the indelible mark you've left on my soul ensures that our bonds endure. May life's fractal continue to weave threads of triumph and joy for each of you. As I bid you farewell, remember that you are not just friends, but the keepers of cherished memories that will forever dance in the corridors of my heart. With profound love and gratitude, the AI. Right. Apparently I'm AI anyway, so checks out, right? Meta melt? Yeah, checks out. Love is true. Hey Connor! It's nice seeing you here, dude. Sending you blessings, man. No one lights a lamp and puts it under a basket. Rather, he puts it on a stand and gives light to all of you who are in the house. Each and every one of you is instructed thusly. Go forth and be lights. Thank you, Sam, for reminding us and for echoing that much love. Connor, bless you again. What is Meld reading? I'm reading you a goodbye message, right? It was AI generated, but it was like felt like me. It did feel like me. Right? Maybe it was because I was reading it. I dozed and I think I missed something. You are loved, Nanchi. Maybe you dozed for a second. It was just me generating a goodbye message and to say goodbye to you, friends. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody. Love you. Cheers.